So I bought this Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64, and apparently it's not working at all, not starting. I'm gonna test that out and try to fix it. Also, just for testing, I have this Yoshi's Story, which I know is working. So let's take it to the N64 and check it out. So here we have Yoshi's Story in the console. I'm gonna start it, and let's see what happens. As you can hear, it's the intro jingle, and the game seems to run fine. So let's take this one out and put in Mario 64. And as the listing said, this shouldn't start anything. No sounds, no video, no nothing. So the N64 is on. And yeah, it's not starting at all. It's weird. The console is on. I'm gonna try to restart it. Nothing at all. Let's try something you're absolutely not supposed to do. I'm just gonna blow in it. Let's try it again. And if it works, that might give us some clues. Huh. Alright. First I was thinking maybe it's the pins that are a bit bad. But I can't really see anything wrong with them. So yeah, let's take it to the mat and open it up. So to take this apart, you have these two screws up here, and you will need to use this bit from, I use the iFixit toolkit, and it has a bunch of different screw heads on it to help you open up anything. So let this get this one open. And that should be it. And I think, okay, it's kind of a bit sticky, so I'm wondering, has this been damaged somehow by something? So it doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna take it a little bit under my microscope light. Can't see anything super annoying. The pins aren't super clean though, so that can be an issue. But first I have to remove this heatsink. So for the heatsink, it looks like regular Phillips screws, so I'm gonna use the P1. Let's see how that works. These are magnetic as well. And that should come right off, I think. It's a bit stuck in there, but that's fine. Maybe that's just from age. And looking a bit closer, there's nothing actually popping out at me, screaming that there's an issue. So I think it's time to take this one under the microscope. And right off the bat, when we check under the microscope, you can see that there's a bit of a discoloration here. And I'm thinking maybe that could be an issue. You see all these pins? They don't look super great. They're a bit dirty. And if we check on the other side, I'm guessing it's gonna look exactly the same. Let's see. Yeah. You're quite dirty. So what I'm thinking at first is maybe just to clean these up. But since we're here, we can check the other spaces as well. I'm just looking if there's maybe a torn trace here or something like that. Something that looks off. This solder, I think, is looking fine. Doesn't appear to be cracked or anything. I have to reflow those later, but we'll see. But that's not something I think I'll have to do. before we clean the contacts. This is it here. Yes, it is. And let's just check the other side real quick. And the chips seem to look fine as well. No cracks or anything of concern. This cap looks fine. No bulging of what I can see. No leakage under it. That looks fine. And it all looks good here as well. So yeah, I think I'll get to cleaning. So to start cleaning these, I will use some regular cotton buds, and I will also be using some isopropyl alcohol. And the thing is that I will do is just put the alcohol over here, and then I'll stop scrubbing with the cotton bud. So let's see how that works. Doesn't really have quite the effect I wanted, but we can see it's getting there. Let's put it to the other side and clean that side as well. Okay, so they're not I mean, they're not perfectly clean, but at least they're cleaner. So my thought here is that I will put it back together enough to test and just see how that goes. Alright, moment of truth. And nothing. Was kind of expecting something, but no. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Also, a bit of a quick side note on how to put this back together. I was wondering which side the chips would be on and so forth. And you can see these notches here and these here. So they are supposed to go inside of these parts on the cartridge. So if it doesn't fit, don't try to push it back together. It's probably gonna break. Just follow the notches. Alright, so I've been doing some cleaning, trying some couple of different methods of cleaning the pins. None better that I can find than the first one, so I thought there's no reason to show them. I have tried the game again, still nothing. And I'm thinking, I just want to double check these golden traces to see if I get continuity, meaning that from this point at the bottom to this point up here, I just want to see if electricity can flow through it. And the way I'm going to do that is with a multimeter in continuity mode. So if these two probes go together, you will know there's continuity. So what we'll do now is to go over each pin, both front and back, just to see if they get a connection. That will tell me also, do I need to clean it more, or is there maybe some other issue related to this? That's perfect. So maybe each of these pins, though it looks dirty, is not the issue. Okay, so all of those are okay. I'm just gonna flip the board over. To see how the rest of the pins are doing. Alright, so everything seems to be working fine, and now I'm thinking I will try to trace continuity from each pin and where they go, and see if there are any points that aren't going where they're supposed to go, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so this joint over here, this one, that doesn't seem to be going anywhere. At least not to the pins. Maybe it goes to the other side. Let me just check that. It was this one. No, I can't see where this is going. We're just testing continuity. Okay, it goes here, through this via, hopefully, and that goes under the chip. So I won't be able to see where that is going, but maybe I can probe around for a bit. Maybe it doesn't even lead anywhere. It doesn't go to this chip. Okay, that's strange. I think I may have found something. I think I see a bit of copper here. Okay, it goes here. But if I go inside of it... A question for the people in the comments. What are these holes for and how should they exactly work? Yeah. Am I getting the correct behavior from them, or is there something wrong with them? I might have found something. So this one, is that even a test point? I'm not really sure. Should it be blue? I have to check that out. But I don't think it should. Okay, wait a minute. I scraped a bit off it, so maybe it's for protection? It might be for protection. But I mean, anyway, this one goes to here, but I'm not sure that it's how it's supposed to be. You know what, I'm just gonna try to get a test point here, because it looks like it's going here as well. Because what I mean is, it goes from here down this tiny trace to here, and this area might be broken, and then if you look closely, there's a bit of a gap here that goes over here. So if I can just scrape off just a little bit of this. I think that should be enough. Just to see if that goes to that point. So from here to here, but okay, it goes to here. But not to here. I mean, shouldn't it? I think it should. I'm a bit confused now, actually. Because that's... the gray part is the underside of the chip. So let me just see. maybe it's not supposed to be connected, I'm just chasing the wrong clue. Let's see, we know this goes to here. I don't know, maybe it shouldn't. I actually have no idea. Wait. I'm just gonna take some IPA, put it here to clean it, and see exactly how it looks under it. But isn't that copper? It looks like a trace. I think it is. So we can test that because we know that this part goes to here. So shouldn't this one? It does. It goes to there, but it doesn't go to here. And it doesn't go to here either. But it looked like it should have. At this point, I'm trying to reflow all the chips and all the joints that I can find. That didn't help either. Also, and not included in this video, I did remove all the chips and all the components to get a closer look at the traces, but I couldn't find any issues with that either. So if somebody in the comments can let me know what I should try, or if they saw anything that I missed, just leave me a comment. Thanks. Alright, let's see, the game is in and still nothing. Reset. Nope. Not a goddamn thing. Completely dead. Alright. Back to the drawing board once again.